Good morning, Piedmont Triad. It is 11 o'clock and just wanted to break in and tell you a little bit about Piedmont weather. Are you enjoying the sunshine that we've got? Well, all the winter precipitation has moved out, and now we're just dealing with all the snow and the sleet and the freezing rain that we have gotten. It's on the ground, and unfortunately it's going to be very slow to move away, but that sunshine that we're seeing now is really going to help out, and I expect that sunshine over the next several days. Before we get into the weather graphics, I want to make a personal weather observation about what we've just been through and what we're continuing to go through with the mess on the ground. You know, we really got lucky. We really did. It turned out we got a little snow. We got some sleet. We got a good bit of sleet. Some areas getting as much as 2 to 3 inches of ice pellets or sleet. Now that was a good thing because that means that we got less in the way of accumulating freezing rain. So although we have had some power outages, not as many as we could have if the majority of this would have been freezing rain. And it's all about those temperatures up above the ground. We stayed well below freezing at the surface, but aloft, things were warming and cooling at different levels of the atmosphere, and it turned out a little snow, a good bit of sleet, and a little bit of freezing rain as well. So hopefully our next winter weather situation on down the road yields more of a powdery snow here in the Piedmont. That is something that is much easier to deal with. All right, let's go to the computer graphics. I want to tell you what's going on. We are seeing morning lows this morning under a cloudy sky, dropping into the upper 20s and lower 30s. As we'll see in a minute, it is going to be much, much, much colder than that on Tuesday morning because we'll have a clear sky. Clear sky, ice and snow and sleet on the ground, we get maximum radiational cooling. And that means temperatures are going to bottom out. By tomorrow morning, we're looking at some single digits here in the Piedmont. So even though the precipitation has moved out, we continue when our weather impact alert. It will go through Tuesday morning. And then we're going to evaluate Wednesday morning. I still believe we're going to have some icy roads even on Wednesday. The main road should be A-OK by Wednesday, but you go into the residential areas, I think they're going to be problematic because they're the last ones to get clean. Many of those areas are shaded, and it just takes a little bit longer. But now we turn our attention to bitter cold temperatures with those single digits expected on Tuesday morning. And oh, by the way, watch your step as you're walking. So not only are the roads slick, but the sidewalks are slick as well. Before we take a look at some of our weather cams here locally, let's go up to Boone, where the snow is coming down and it's accumulating, and it's not headed this way. I don't want to give you the impression that what's going on in Boone will be here in a few hours. What's going on, our next batch of Arctic air is moving into our area on the heels of a pretty brisk northwesterly wind that may gust up 25-30 miles per hour. Now, when that air rides up over the higher terrain of the Blue Ridge, it creates, of course, lift and condensation and precipitation. So quite often, we can be completely sunny, and places like Boone are getting wintry weather. It's just because of the air that is lifting up over the higher terrain of the Blue Ridge. And this is another look. This is one of my favorite communities in the Blue Ridge, Blowing Rock. It is snowing there, but not at the intensity that we're seeing in the Boone area right now. You look at those weather cams, and then you look at Winston-Salem and say, ooh, aren't we sitting pretty? We've got a Carolina blue sky and sunshine. Of course, you can see the snow and ice on the bridges, but on the bridges and overpasses, and of course on the buildings over Winston-Salem as well. But the direct sunlight is very important because it shines on the highways. The highways are what we call a black body. Black bodies absorb heat. So you get that direct sun. Even if the temperature today is going to hover around freezing, that direct sunlight is going to help to melt some of the snow and ice. The only problem, it's going to freeze once again overnight tonight. That's going to be the case really for the next several mornings. At Smith Reynolds Airport, current temperature at 30. We're not going to see any big upward movement in the temperatures today. I think we're pretty much going to hover around the freezing mark, and with brisk winds midday and through the afternoon, going to keep wind chills into the low and mid-20s. Here's another beautiful look, the furniture city of High Point. Yeah, we've got some blue sky there, and the sun is shining bright. So this is going to help to at least start the process of some melting. In the furniture city right now, the current temperature with the sunshine is at 31 degrees. We're at 30 out at PTI, 30 of course in Winston-Salem. The big white number is the current temperature. The little number is the wind chill. Now already Winston-Salem has had a wind gust of up to 24 miles per hour, 18 mile per hour wind gust over at Reedsville. So in the wake of our winter storm that's moving off the East Coast, we're starting to see those winds pick up. The small number is the feel like, or the wind chill. And it feels like 18 out at PTI and 21 in Winston-Salem. Feels like 25 at Reedsville, 23 over at Wilkesboro, or 20 at Wilkesboro, and 23 the wind chill over at Asheboro. But where you saw the snow coming down in Boone, yeah, look, they've had a 52 mile per hour wind gust earlier this morning. It feels like 5 below zero in Boone, and it feels like 0 in West Jefferson. These are the current wind gusts. 33 mile per hour wind gust at PTI, 23 in Winston-Salem, 18 in Reedsville. Most recently, 24 mile per hour wind gust at Danville, but still got some strong winds in those higher elevations. 46 mile per hour wind gust in Boone, most recently in Jefferson at 29. Again, here locally, wind gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour as we head through the afternoon. They'll die down a little bit, but it's still going to stay rather breezy overnight tonight and for tomorrow morning as well. You saw those forecast highs right around freezing today, but with a clear sky and an ice and snow pack tonight, temperatures are going to bottom out. We're looking at single-digit low temperatures. We're forecasting a low of 6 here in Greensboro, but everybody is going to get in on those single-digit numbers by tomorrow morning, and just a little bit of wind coming up on Tuesday morning, maybe 10 to 15 mile per hour wind. We're going to have the potential for some wind chills that will average below zero. You see Danville and Reedsville, and even right here in the Metro Triad, we could have occasional wind gusts at or around 0 tomorrow morning. Of course, our winter storm moving off the East Coast, and now we just got to deal with a lot of cold Arctic air that's filtering in. And look what else is on the way, yet another cold front. This one looks to be dry. It will be moving through our area late Wednesday. We don't expect any precipitation with it, but it's just essentially going to reinforce the already very cold Arctic air over our part of the Piedmont and keep temperatures well below normal right on through next weekend, as you'll see in the 7-day forecast coming up. This is the way it looks for the rest of today, Monday. We'll call it partly sunny, breezy, and cold. Temperatures hover right around freezing today. And then after sunset with that clear sky, temperatures are going to really bottom out around 6 by early tomorrow morning. Wind chills at or below 0 tomorrow morning. During the day on Tuesday, mostly sunny. We'll actually inch up a few degrees above freezing. That's a good bit of good news. But more importantly, we're going to see plenty of sunshine with us for tomorrow. And that is going to be the case on Wednesday as well, 37. And then that next Arctic front will move through the area as we go into Wednesday or Thursday and drop temperatures back to right around freezing coming up on Thursday and for Friday. So that's the way it looks right now. We'll continue to keep you updated. If I can hit the right buttons here, we'll keep you updated. But you stay safe if you got to get out and drive. We're going to have icy conditions over the next several days. Have a great Monday and stay safe.